On Too Sharp with ET, India's quick commerce king becomes a billionaire overnight, and India's queen of banking sees her reputation officially tarnished. Hi, I'm Nisha Poddar. Let's get straight to the big stories of the day. This week, quick commerce delivered not just big for the customers like you and me, but to Dipinder Goyal's bank account as well. Eternal shares, they have surged over 21% in just two trading sessions, hitting a record of over 311 rupees per share, and also remember briefly crossing a 3 lakh crore rupees of market cap, making it more valuable than Wipro, Tata Motors and even Asian Paints. So the stock closed around 299 rupees per share today. This blistering rally added nearly 2,000 crore rupees to CEO Dipinder Goyal's net worth, taking him past the 11,500 crore rupees mark, about $1.9 billion, and cementing his place amongst India's self-made billionaires. So what's really driving this frenzy at Eternal? It's Blinkit. Eternal's quick commerce arm posted encouraging Q1 numbers, and Blinkit's net order value overtook that of Zomato's food delivery business for the first time ever, and that's what made the stock very euphoric. Blinkit grew 127% year-on-year in Q1, narrowed its losses, and is on track to reach 2,000 stores by December this year and 3,000 shortly after. So the street expects Blinkit to achieve 4% margins by FY27. HSBC, while lauding Eternal's quick commerce business performance, did say though that food delivery segment's margin as well as growth is disappointing in Q1. While some of the other brokerages were euphoric, Jefferies raised the target to 400 rupees, CLSA called Blinkit's rise a milestone, and Goldman Sachs reaffirmed its bullish outlook on the company. Even rivals got a lift. Swiggy rose around 7%. Info Edge, which owns 12% of Eternal, jumped over 4%. But here's the reality check. Not everyone's buying the euphoria. Macquarie has maintained its bearish view on the stock, retaining an underperformed rating with a target price of 150 rupees per share. Now, the brokerage warns that Blinkit's economics are still unproven. Competition is intensifying, and Eternal's current valuation already assumes a $15 billion value for Blinkit, which it considers is too optimistic. So net-net, while the street cheers Blinkit's momentum, some analysts are urging caution, reminding investors that scale without sustainable margin can be a risky proposition, especially in a new sector like quick commerce. As Macquarie has put it, remain guarded on both quick commerce economics and what's already priced into Eternal's share price. And while one star is rising fast, another has crashed hard. Chanda Kochhar was once India's most celebrated banker, and this trailblazer rose from a middle-class upbringing to head ICICI Bank, modernize it, and even become a global icon. But now her reputation has taken a hit. On July 3rd, the PMLA Appellate Tribunal ruled that Kochhar is guilty of taking a 64 crore rupees bribe in exchange for approving a 300 crore rupees loan to Videocon. Now the tribunal called it a textbook case of quid pro quo. It said that her silence and participation breached her fiduciary duty as a banker. Now, the case dates back, remember, to loan ICICI extended to Videocon between 2009 and 11. In one key transaction, a 300 crore rupees loan was sanctioned, and just a day later, 64 crore rupees was routed to New Power Renewables, a company controlled by Kochhar's husband, Deepak. Now, the investigators have tracked the money through corporate layers and also concluded it was a bribe. As early as 2016, whistleblowers had raised red flags on this, and by 2018, she went on leave from ICICI and then stepped down amid mounting scrutiny. In 2019, the CBI filed an FIR against her, her husband, and Videocon's Venu Gopal Dhoot. Remember, they were arrested in December of 2022, but later released on interim bail as the court criticized procedural lapses by the CBI in the case. Now the tribunal has confirmed the Enforcement Directorate's findings, overturning the earlier ruling and also saying the 64 crore rupees transfer wasn't a business deal but a direct bribe. It's a dramatic fall for someone who began as a management trainee in 1984, became India's youngest private bank CEO, and steered ICICI through crisis. She won a Padma Bhushan, made Forbes' most powerful women list, and was hailed as a role model for working women. The tribunal's message was clear: ethical standards in banking are not optional. Well, with that, it's a wrap on 2 Sharp with ET for today. A billionaire minted in 2 days and a banker's decades-long legacy undone. I'm Nisha Poddar. Thanks so much for tuning in.